Oh, nice. It's writing my channel name all by itself. You can see my hands. I'm not even using my hands, and it's just opened my channel. Now let's see what kind of videos it will choose.
So
So
hey
that's
guys, OpenAI just dropped their GPT 5.4 and it's way better than their previous models. It's the combination of the abilities of different models which has given GPT 5.4 superpowers. So in this video, we are going to discuss about GPT 5.4 and I am also going to show you something magical. So let's get started.
By the way, if you're new to this channel, I'm Tanish. I'm the founder of Talknetic. I help businesses cut their costs and save time on the things which can be automated using voice AI. Every week, I open 3 free consultation slots. You can find the link in the description, so go and get them before they are gone.
So as you can see, GPT 5.4, the AI that changed everything, it has like 1 million plus token contacts, coding plus writing, and 83% real work score. And I'm sure that you don't know what exactly I'm talking about. So we are going to discuss that one by one. So we move on to our next slide. We have its comparison with GPT 5.2 and GPT 5.3. So if I tell you about GPT 5.2, it's like a copywriter. It's great for writing stories and emails. It even chats like human. So it's basically it has more creative mind. It can like do things which you expect from a copywriter or from a creative person to do. And whereas GPT 5.3 is like the developer, it's like the programmer of your company, which was used to write and fix code. It was used for tool calls. So basically, it was used for codex. If you're not aware of codex, so I'm going to show you what is codex right now. But if I tell you a brief about GPT 5.3, so basically, it was used for the practical task, the task which requires coding, let's say creation of some kind of say, gaming script or some kind of app. So GPT 5.3 was much better as compared to GPT 5.2 in that. If you want to see codex, so we need to go to ChatGPT. So this is our codex. If you want to run this on your PC, you need to download it. You can download it from Microsoft Store if you are using the Windows, but there's other different ways to download it also. It can connect to your PC simply like how Cloud Code is doing right now using anti-gravity or cursor. So then you can make apps and automate some of your tasks with that. This is not the Codex tutorial. I'm not going to show you how to use Codex. But if I tell you in a nutshell, so 5.3 was made for Codex, for coding task. GPT 5.4 is the all-rounder. It's the copywriter brain plus the practical brain. It's like the all-rounder person which can even write you good quality of text, which can like create documents. It can also create some kind of programs which was done using GPT 5.3, and you can like use in automations, AI agents, as it is cheaper as compared to other models. So it's like the all-in-one package. If I be honest here, so yeah, OpenAI has improved a lot. You saw Claude Code, Opus 4.6. So GPT has also improved a lot. If I tell you about 5.4, it can actually read your email, sort them, and reply for you automatically. For sure, it will be needing the API key for that, but it can do that. As compared to previous models, it doesn't have that capability. It's the best if you want to go through spreadsheets with big amount of data, Excel. So in that case, GPT 5.4 is good. It can also browse website. It can fill the forms for you. Let's say if I tell it to fill some kind of form, so it will just directly go there, fill my details and submit that. And in this video, I'm going to show you something similar. It can also build apps like how 5.3 used to do. It can build apps, small kind of games, and you don't need to code it. It all will be handled by the prompts. So if we move on to the next model, so these are like the test. I'm sure you wouldn't be understanding what is this actually about, but I'm going to explain you this in easy words. If you want to understand what are the capabilities of GPT 5.4. So researchers held some kind of test. So test one was like they gave these models some kind of broken program. So they were like 500 broken programs, and the aim was to fix those programs. So by programs, you can understand some sort of codes which were like which has some kind of errors and which were broken. So you can see from this chart, Claude Opus 4.6 performed the best, 79% accuracy, and then we have GPT 5.4, which is second. Even GPT 5.3 is way behind GPT 5.4. GPT 5.2 and 5.3 are almost similar in this task, but you can see there's like a massive upgrade. as compared to GPT 5.3 when we see GPT 5.4. Second test was to do 44 real jobs. So it was given some kind of job usually done by accountant, lawyer, doctor, some kind of job. Let's say go through this resume, analyze this resume and tell if this person is eligible according to a job description or not. In that test, GPT 5.4 performed 83% and GPT 5.2 around 71%, which is also a massive upgrade. And third test was, which is one of my favorite tests, if I tell you, it can open apps, can fill forms, can scroll internet, and it can give you the results from that. Here GPT 5.4 performs 75%, which is more than average human. People have feelings and they feel bored, they feel frustrated doing the same kind of job every day. So it's like there's a chance that they make more mistake as compared to AI, which doesn't have any feelings. And test 4 was to use less money per task or not. So actually GPT 5.4 is cheaper as compared to other models, 47% cheaper. With an example which is written here, if I tell you, it's like your Uber driver take around 10 turns to reach to a destination, but now he's taking 5. So in that case, he's saving the fuel plus he's charging you less also. So GPT 5.4 is more smarter than the other models and it's more cheaper. So now before moving to the next slide, I'm going to show you the test 3 how it actually works. So I have prepared code, a Python code, which will be like going to Google Chrome and then it will be opening my channel and selecting any video, then it will be like choosing another video. So we will be trying that using GPT 5.2, 5.4 and some other earlier models. So currently I'm in my anti-gravity and this is my code. It's like a simple script which tells GPT to go to my channel, choose a video and then choose another video from the suggested videos. So we'll be using different models for this. So firstly, let's try it with GPT 4 Turbo. So I'm going to just replace it to this, Control S, and now I'm going to open my command prompt. So now I'm going to run this script. So as you can see, the script is running. So let's see what it is going to do, which is GPT 4 Turbo. So you can see the script is running. So now we need to see what GPT 4 Turbo will do. And it actually failed. There was an error. So GPT 4 Turbo is not capable to do this task. So now I'm going to test with another model, which is like GPT 4 Not. So now I'm going to run this script again. So now let's see what it will do. So it has opened YouTube, which is good. Now let's see if it searched my channel or not. So it's also not capable to do that. As you can see, it's like stuck in a loop. So I'm going to exit this also. So GPT 4 not also failed. GPT 4 Turbo also failed. Now let's test with GPT 5.2. I'm going to run it again. So it's also in a loop. So GPT 5.2 is also not that capable. Now let's try with GPT 5.4. So now YouTube is open again. Now let's see. Okay, so this time we can see the point. Okay, now nice. It's writing my channel name all by itself. You can see my hands. I'm not even using my hands, and it's just opened my channel. Now let's see what kind of videos it will choose. So that's something which is amazing. I'm not even doing
If you're
anything
still
right now.
brainstorming video
Okay,
ideas
it opened my
manually, you are
first
wasting
video.
leverage.
It's
I use Claude
amazing,
Code to reverse.
amazing.
If you're running an Airbnb, a real estate agency, or renting multiple properties, you probably. What if a hotel could book its own rooms 24 into 7 without human with just
So that's amazing. So this is like the power of GPT 5.4, and this is like a new feature which is added in this and which is missing in other previous models. So it's like complete magic. You are just sitting doing something else on your PC and it will do whatever task it has been given, and you can like focus on other tasks. So just that's completely awesome. So now if we discuss more about this, so you can compare GPT 5.2 as iPhone 15. I would say iPhone is the best example to compare these models. So iPhone 15 was good. Actually, it has A16 chip. Camera was great. It was intelligent, but it was good. But there was like no AI intelligence into it, and things were like pretty limited if you want to talk about AI. So similarly, you can see it for GPT 5.2, which is like it was a great writer, but it couldn't like browse things like how GPT 5.4 did right now. As I showed you, it just opened my channel. It wasn't good at coding, only one skill, which was like its creative writing. Same goes for iPhone 16, GPT 5.3. Things began to change. A18 chip, you can create the emojis just by the description, which is something new added in iPhone 16. And you can compare it with GPT 5.3, codex for coding. But writer and coder were two separate models, which is like writer is GPT 5.2 if you want best results, and 5.3 as the coder. But iPhone 17, things were pretty changed. Same goes for GPT 5.4. It's like the full AI A19 chip, iOS 26. It has full Apple AI intelligence, and if it can't understand anything, let's say you ask something to Siri, it will go in the backend, ask ChatGPT, return the results to you, and you can also manage things in your phone, which was pretty limited in the previous models. So it's like writing plus coding merged, and it talks to your computer, it talks to your phone, which is GPT 5.4. Now we need to see who actually wins the race. So for coding, still Claude Opus 4.6 is the best. It is like the score of 79.2%. For the work which is like majorly done by lawyers and accountants, in that case also Claude Opus 4.6 is much better. For automation and agentic task, I would say GPT 5.4 is much better as it's cheaper, it has many capabilities. For going through Excel and spreadsheets also, GPT 5.4 is good. So if you want to like build some kind of anytime agents, in that case, I would say you should go for GPT 5.4 because it's cheaper and also it can handle those tasks pretty well as compared to other models which were costing you a lot and were not that good too. And if you want like hard reasoning, so Claude Opus again. So I would say overall winner is Claude Opus 4.6, but GPT 5.4 is also better as compared to other models. And if you want the budget use, if you want like free tier and budget use, in that case, go with Gemini Flash. So in the nutshell, you can use Opus 4.6 for coding and for reasoning because it's like better for that, and GPT 5.4 for automations and going through spreadsheets and Google Sheets. If we talk about its pricing, GPT 5.4 standard is around $2.5 for input and $15 for 1 million output tokens. So if I explain you what this actually means, so let's say Harry Potter series has 1 million tokens, or I would say 1 million words, and you pass that whole series to GPT 5.4 standard. So those 1 million words will cost you $2.5, as GPT 5.4 will be taking that as input, but the output which it will be producing will cost you around $15. So that's like 1 million tokens for 1 million words. You are being charged around $17.5, which I think is not much because it's like for input it's 2.5 only, and for output which is 50, which is like pretty cheaper, I would say. And there's like another model, GPT 5.4 Pro. It's like the enhanced version of GPT 5.4 as standard, but it's like, I would say, not good for automation because it takes a lot of time for it to give results because it thinks a lot. So it's like the 12 times the cost of GPT 5.4 standard. It has the pay per use API. That means like you can use per call, I would say, if you're using it in your N8N. So in that case, you will be only charged for that task which is done using GPT 5.4 Pro. It thinks harder. Like let's say you have passed it Harry Potter series, which has like 1 million words, you will be charged $30 for as you pass that big input. Plus it would take a lot of time to process it because it will like go into the depths and it will think a lot, then only it will give you results, and in that case you will be charged $180 more. So in total $210. And if we talk about Claude Opus 4.6, there's like $5 for 1 million tokens and $25 for the output, which I would say is not too bad. And it's amazing for coding, going to the long documents, but it's like a bit pricier as compared to 5.4 standard. But in terms of thinking, it's much better. Some legal and long documents requires thinking, and you want AI to assist you in that. So in that case, I would say Claude Opus is a great choice. Final verdict is go with GPT 5.4 for automation tasks. Use it in your N8N. It's 47% cheaper. It can do that task. It can go through big databases, Excel, Google Sheets. For legal and coding tasks where you want less error and you want AI to process things properly, without making any error. So in that case, Claude Opus 4.6 is the best choice. For pure coding also, you can go with Claude Opus 4.6. But if you're on a budget and you can't spend a lot of money, you can go with Gemini Flash. But I would suggest my choice will be GPT 5.4 because it's cheaper. I generally use GPT 4.1 and currently I'm using GPT 5.2, but now I will be like shifting to 5.4 because it's more cheaper and more better. So thank you for watching this video. This was all about GPT 5.4. I think I have explained everything to you. If you have some questions, you can drop it in comments. In the upcoming videos, we will be talking more about GPT 5.4. We will be talking how we can use it in automations for different niches for real client works. And then I will be showing you the comparison with other models also. Thank you for watching this video. Have a nice day.